Hi everyone, and welcome back. So now we've got all of our layers constructed and all of our designs drawn onto the layers, so we're ready to assemble. Okay, so let's grab one of each of these. Okay, so we're going to start with the inside of our card, and that's going to be these two pieces. And so the tool I use for this part is this right here. This is the Scotch Advanced Tape Glider. I got this years ago at Michael's. I think they still sell them. This is probably my favorite crafting tool for Christmas cards. I use it all the time. So let's go. Okay, so I'm going to start with our inside bottom layer. So I'm going to take a look at my card. Sometimes there's a little scratch on one side or the other, so I try to just see which side is the nicest to be the front. This one looks like it's pretty good on both sides. So I'm just going to open it up, and I'm going to take my layer, and I'm going to flip it over because this is the front, and there's a little bit of pencil line on the back from when we tore them. And so I'm going to take my tape glider. This has a trigger here, so you hold the trigger down and roll it. So on the journal layers, this is kind of a thin paper, so I'm not going to go from the top corner. I've bent a few doing it that way. So I'm going to start in the middle, put my tape glider down, pull the trigger, and then you just pull towards you, and it leaves a little line of tape there. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's right there. This is a double-sided, thin, clear tape. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. And I'm going to flip it over. So I'm always pulling towards myself. That won't wrinkle any of the paper. And I'm going to put one in the middle just for a good measure. And I'm going to take it, line it up kind of evenly in the middle of my card. And I just eyeball this. And then flatten it down. And then we'll do the same thing with the black inner chalked layer. And I've got a little paper towel, because there's a little bit of extra chalk dust on the back here just from the chalking process. I'm wiping that off just to make sure it adheres as well as it can. And so since this is a thicker paper, I am going to start up at the top corner because this one won't bend as easily, but it's still easier to do it all the way pulling towards you. If you try to go backwards, it's going to catch the tape up in the middle of it, and your tape gun's going to get you all messed up. So we'll do one on each edge and then one in the middle. And same thing. Stick it down. Just eyeballing it. Okay, and then I'm going to close the card, smush it down nice and good so it's all adhered. So there's the inside of our card. And then we'll go to the front layer, which is going to be these two pieces. And this is probably thick enough to do all the way down, but just to be safe, I'm going to start in the middle. Flip it over. Center, and same thing as before, just eyeball it to line it up. And be careful when you're laying these down with this tape. It sticks pretty fast. You can, if you don't press it down all the way, you might be able to adjust a little bit, but be careful, otherwise you might misalign it. And then we'll do the same for the top. Okay. And there is our finished card. And so now that we've got that done, we'll do a few more. Okay, and And there we have it. So I definitely recommend getting a tape glider tool. You don't have to get this one. There's several different ones out there. I do really like this one. It took me a while to get a hang of, but once I did, I love it. I love that the refills aren't big plastic chunks. They're just these little rolls. So that's all I've got for you today. We're just about done with these. We've got just a few finishing touches left. So check back for the next video to see how we finish them.